Guess what day it is? Just guess. Come on, you know what day it is. You don't know? How could you not know? It might be the most beautiful day, no, the greatest day. Okay, I'll tell you. It's Hump Day. It's time for the Hump Day podcast with Matt and Zoe.
What is this? Matt and Zoe's back to business. Let's get it. Welcome to the Hump Day podcast, and we're going to go right into this episode for y'all.
All right. So we're going to start it off with this video. We seen something interesting. We want to make sure we play it, and then we're going to roll off of that.
Let's get it.
Be honest, if he really wanted to keep his business open, he would explain to other legal immigrants working at his business that they don't have anything to worry about if they're here in a proper capacity. But that's not what these people want you to think. They are grifting off the rest of America by hiring people illegally for less than fair wages, possibly having them work in exploitative conditions at their restaurants or on their wharfs, or trimming their multi-million-dollar lawns. And they're upset that that could all go away. They're upset that their pocketbooks could be affected in a manner that they disagree with, since here they are benefiting from illegal immigration. Why on earth would they ever want that to stop when it helps them so much? And the reality of the situation here is that greed and illegal immigration, these two things, are a match made in hell.
All right.
Yes.
So we're going to be talking about illegal immigration.
Yeah.
You want to go over where they started doing that?
Yeah, man. That was in, I think that was in Martin Vineyard. Shout out to...
Martha's Vineyard, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Jordan Cash. Shout out to him for that. I watch him often. Yeah, and that really just stuck out. I mean, because while they sitting here making people think that they're throwing the notion out like all these people belong here or they didn't due process, all of this stuff, when the reality of the situation is they're using these people for cheap labor in order not to hire us to do the job so they can pocket more money. So it's really not a case of them actually caring about these people at all. It's all a money scheme, my opinion.
Martha's Vineyard's a notoriously rich place.
Yeah.
I think Obama has a house to rent out there that
That's
you
right,
can rent for like
Correct.
$60,000 a week
Yeah,
or something, or a
I
month
watched that
or something.
entire episode. And this is just how funny it is, right? You can be a Blood or a Crip in the USA. You will never get a chance to work over there in Martha's Vineyard. You want me to tell you why? Because in that area, you can't pay a Blood or a Crip cheap labor.
Yeah.
So, but you'll take a MS-13 member that's illegally
I think
here.
they got like 10 of them, right? Yeah.
That's illegally here.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, I'll pay you. Come work over here for me. You know what I mean? And blah, 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 blah. So they really do not care about these people. And they so money hungry and greedy that they'll actually hire an illegal immigrant who's maybe a convicted murderer, who's definitely a transnational
criminal,
a part of the transnational organization. Yeah. And they'll bring them over there, literally just so they don't have to pay Americans.
Yeah, they know they could get jobs out there. They got protected cities and stuff, sanctuary cities. We're going to be reacting to some videos about immigration. There's a lot going on in L.A. right now. Unfortunately, Donald Trump had to send in, the National Guard, to support the PD out there, LAPD. Gavin Newsom was saying, this is Donald Trump's problem. He's making the issue. And really, I mean, I see where he's coming from to say that, but Donald Trump got elected
on this issue.
Correct.
So he ran on this issue.
Everybody knew this was coming. This was what we voted for. If you're here illegally, we want you out of the country. Now, Theodore Roosevelt, previous president, one of the greatest presidents ever, had a speech where he stated, and forgive me, I'm not the best at reading, so I'm going to go.
You want me to read it?
No, I got it. Okay. I got it.
All right.
It says, and this is about immigration. He says, in the first place, we should insist that if the immigrant who comes here in good faith becomes an American and assimilates himself to us, he shall be treated on the exact equality with everyone else. For it is an outrage to discriminate against any such man because of creed or birthplace or origin.
Correct.
But this is predicated upon the person becoming in every facet an American and nothing but an American. Correct. And that's very important.
That's very important.
That he said that. There can be no divided allegiances here. Basically,
right.
you can't be Mexican and American. You can't be African and American. You are American first. There can be no divided allegiances here. Any man who says they're an American but something else also isn't an American at all. We have room for but one flag, the American flag. Correct. We have room for but one language here, and that is the English language.
Correct.
And we have room but for one sole loyalty, and that is a loyalty to the American people.
That's right.
And that was Theodore Roosevelt, the bull moose, one of the best presidents we ever had, making his comments on immigration. And I know everybody doesn't agree on immigration, and I know there's heart-wrenching situations where a mother may get torn from their child or a father torn from their child. And I understand that these are hard to watch and unfortunate circumstances. All this being said, people coming here illegally, they should have never done that. So
That's right.
them being here is
already a crime.
Correct.
Oh wait, let me say
ahead.
something real quick. I just want to. This may be a little off basis, but it's still on par. The fact that you guys can watch the news, right, and listen to them be as racist as they can be. Oh, well, you're deporting these people. Who's gonna pick your pick your fuels?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Who's gonna clean your restrooms?
Yeah.
Who's gonna
pick
your
the
farm?
apples?
Bro, how racist and demeaning is that? And I don't even know how y'all even hop behind these people, bro. It is amazing. Y'all claim to be standing up for these immigrants, but yet the people who's talking about them in this way is the same people that got y'all rallying out there. They're telling you that they're racist. They're already telling you that they're racist by telling you what conditions that they're working in. Who's going to pick your fruits?
Yeah, that's too low for us.
Who's going to clean your bathrooms? Bro,
crazy.
Is that not... I mean,
that's like derogatory.
Bro, that's not slick. I'm not going to use the big S word, but you all could figure it out.
So it's close to the big S word.
Common sense. Common sense. Secondly, back to Roosevelt.
Yeah. The bull moose.
You don't walk. What y'all doing in LA is crazy. You waving the flag. You waving your Mexican flag. Yet you don't want to go home. And you're spitting on the same flag where you're dying to be at.
You're starting fires. You're starting fires. You're terrorizing the whole city in LA.
Make no
it's
sense,
crazy.
Bro. Yeah, and everybody that's rallying behind them, y'all just as ridiculous as everything else that these people.
Let's go ahead and jump into a couple videos.
Yeah.
We'll watch this one and give you some live reactions on this. Let's see.
You know, guys, there are real people behind those ICE agent masks. And those real people have real friends and have real families and have real community members.
This woman is crazy.
Tell me about it.
And those people know who those people are.
Yeah.
First name, last name, where they live. Now,
she's going to say she's
I'm not saying to share that
doxing,
information. Doxing is wrong.
But she kind of is.
But I am saying, though, if you know somebody who works for ICE and you are not holding them personally accountable for the absolute piece of shit that they are, if you are not shaming them directly, if you are not discouraging their continued participation in this fascist...
what's the meaning of that word?
This fascist...
You don't know.
He's fully elected. He's not fascist.
In this grotesque... fascist display of power.
Keep using that word like she knows what it means, and I'm
grotesque.
pretty sure
She's got some $10 words, man.
Bro, you should have let her rock out.
Yeah.
Go back.
We don't want the episode to be that long.
Bro, let her rock out, bro.
You want to finish it?
Let her rock out. I want her to go in. Go ahead, girl, so we can drag them.
Why not? Just wondering. I think that you actually do have a duty to your country.
Oh, for real? To the country now?
To cut this off at the head. And that does mean that wherever they go, after they take that uniform off, after they take that mask off, wherever they're laying their head down at night, wherever they go get their coffee, wherever they go interact with other human beings, they need to be met with shame, with disgust, And and that's really it. That's really it. There's no justification for this.
That's crazy.
You're a very inhumane person.
These people are just doing their job, right? Illegal immigrants come into the country, and ICE is there to deport them. It's unfortunate that Biden had the border wide open.
They're not even blaming. It's amazing how clueless they are to why their taxes are so outrageous over there in California.
We want everything.
Bro,
we want everything. Taxes to be low. We want everybody to be able to come here.
New York, L.A., Chicago, bro, they have some of the highest taxes.
No, for sure.
All because, and y'all don't even know that the reason why your tax is high is because you got a bunch of illegal people there anyway.
Well, that's one of the reasons. There's plenty of reasons.
Well, I mean,
that's one reason.
That's probably one of the major contributing factors to why the taxes are extremely high the way that they are right
now. The state taxes, Federal is a little different. We got some different reasons federal's high. But yeah, if it's a sanctuary city and they're putting these immigrants in hotel rooms to keep them housed and whatnot. And it amazes me
how I see black people out there fighting. Y'all keep talking about nobody fights for black people. Well, I can tell you right now, the people who y'all elected for y'all city definitely ain't fighting for y'all. They fighting for illegals over you. They get priority over you, dummy.
Gavin Newsom would rather have the place burned.
Priority over you, dummy. You're not even, and you're still voting for him, dummy. You're still voting for him. You're not even a priority. If it ain't the legals, it's the transgender community. All of them over you. Yeah. And you break your back and go out there and you you march for them. You march to stay at the ass end of the line. Good job, dummy.
Good stuff. LA, all that. It's crazy. But it's crazy to say that people should like follow these people around and shame them and stuff. Like they're doing what they were hired to do. Donald Trump is having them do what he was elected to do.
You maybe can get away with that over there in LA. But you ain't getting away with that over here in South Carolina, Florida. Go try that on one of the over here in these red states where these people got the right to defend themselves. It'll be a lot of hot wings for you people that think you want beef.
Hot wings. All right, next one. I get it. I got it. That's solid. All right, next one. Let's check it out.
The director of ICE has come out and said there's been a 400% rise in violence against ICE agents, and I think we can do better than that.
We can do better.
Let it play again. Let it play one more
you want to
time.
play it again?
Absolutely.
ICE has come out and said there's been a 400% rise in violence against ICE agents, and I think we can do better than that.
How crazy is that? 400% rise?
Look like Rosie O'Donnell with a baby filter on your face.
Oh my God. She does. She does. That's solid.
Like she tried to take it back some years. In real life, oh Lord. Yeah. Look what they're advocating for.
Why are we? Yeah, exactly. Why are we advocating for violence against ICE? See, are you crazy?
These are the.
We can do better than that.
Those are the demons, though.
Yeah.
Literally, they're demonic people, bro. There's nothing godly or good about any of their intentions if you listen to them, bro.
No, that's not good intentions at all.
Absolutely not.
Maybe she's trying to get clicks and make a joke. But
Oh,
that's
well, I'll tell you what. You looking like an enemy from within.
She is definitely an enemy. Let's check out the next one.
Deportation is a legal process.
I'm
gonna say it again in case y'all don't. Deportation
You're
is
part
a
of the alphabet family.
Process. What is happening right now here in LA? What is happening across this country? Let's be honest. It's not legal.
He's a beta.
It is straight up abuse of power. These people deserve the same due process as anyone else who is a citizen. Because a lot of these people
come in
are
legally.
A lot of these people have been here legally.
If they're here legally,
how are they here legally?
Do it the right way.
How are they here legally?
But the problem is the system is flawed. The problem is the system is broke. And we have a racist president who doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, we have a racist president
about anyone who looks like me.
He started the first step that though.
So
what have your Democrats
what I'm telling
done?
y'all is that deportation is a legal process, not an illegal process. So if we're going to do it the right way, we need to go through the legal process.
Yeah.
So unfortunately,
you look like
go ahead.
He looked like he eat the rubber apple.
With
the ass part of the leather pants cut out. for his old lady.
I don't even know what any of that means.
That's some
that sounds
dominatrix
intense
type
right
shit,
there.
yeah.
Oh, dominatrix. I know what that is.
He's beta. He's not alpha at all.
So if immigrant comes in illegally, they aren't afforded the due process of deportation.
Absolutely.
Through those means.
That's right.
They didn't come in
their due
by the
process
process.
is, do they belong here or not?
Yes.
Okay, well, do you have
now
citizenship?
there
No. Pew, there's your process.
Yeah, there are circumstances such as, you know, that TikToker that like people do dumb stuff and he goes like, that black guy, I think he's Italian and something. He's like
a black guy that's
most
Italian?
famous. Yeah, he's
Okay.
like the most famous TikToker.
Okay.
The most followed. I forgot his name, but they do dumb stuff like say they're reaching through something and then they make a little tool to reach through it and then he's like, no, you just reach under it. Like he's
common
funny.
Sense, a common sense guy.
He is awesome. He is funny. He got detained by ICE and then he voluntarily flew back to his country. Well, I think he went to Belize first or whatever, but he left here. He was at like the Golden Globes or something, but he got detained by ICE and he just left. So like there's circumstances because he got detained because his visa had run out.
He overstayed his visa.
Correct. So he didn't cross the border illegally or something like that. Like maybe there was circumstances. Maybe he thought the date was June 5th and the date was June 5th.
Through the cracks.
I mean, maybe he did too, but there's circumstances that you're not going to get arrested and deported. That was self-deportation. And if you're willing to do that, they'll let you go.
Anyway. And you get paid.
Do they get paid?
Trump is paying you.
Not to self-deport.
Yes, sir.
Really?
You go to the nearest airport,
Really?
you will get a free
self-deport.
flight.
Yeah.
That's right.
That
and
is a thing.
$1,000.
Did they initiated that already?
Oh, that's in there. That's why he's advocating for them to just.
I mean, $1,000 is much less
than
what we would be paying.
Self-deport, right?
Yeah.
You get a free flight home. You get $1,000, and you get the opportunity to come back and do it the right way,
the legal way.
If they got to come get you,
but if you get deported, you're not allowed to come back. That's a felony if you got deported and actually come across the border again. It's only a misdemeanor if you come across the border
still a crime.
The first time.
It's still a crime.
It's still a crime. I just had something. So just so we're on the same page, I want to make sure I open your eyes to this. It does cost a lot of money to illegally come here. So like the cartels or whoever you're going through, coyotes from Mexico, thousands of dollars.
Oh,
so
you ain't got to
you're
tell me
saying
some of them people spending a lot of money to get here, bro.
I do understand like a free $1,000 sounds good, but compared to how much they paid to get here, but now they know they're going to get deported either way. Either you take the 1,000 or you get deported.
Cool. They're saying people who pay
record.
those coyotes to bring them over.
Yeah.
Say one of those places is California. Now we got y'all on a highway, on an interstate, burning cars, throwing rocks at cop cars.
Unacceptable.
Waving the Mexican, the same place you fleeing.
Yeah.
Waving it. High and happy.
Yeah.
But what if you're so proud of it, take your ass home.
It's just like everybody waving all these other flags, with the exception. I mean, and I don't want to talk about
I've seen these people burning American flags and spitting on it.
It's
right
ridiculous.
then and there, if I was an American seeing you doing that, my first thought would be to be violent. My second thought would be, you know what? Karma deal with you. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, if you're flipping cars, burning down cars, and causing danger, maybe violence is a justifiable means. But if you're just unfortunately, if you're just like stomping on a flag, I might come and grab the flag, but violence isn't something that I would pursue personally. Now, I'm not a big guy, so
and that's the problem with America. We ain't riding for America.
No, I'll take the flag away.
I'm just saying, a lot of us ain't riding. I mean,
we don't want to go to jail.
We're allowing this stuff to happen. You know what I mean? We're allowing this stuff to happen, and that's the sad part.
Well, no, we're not allowing.
This is our home.
We're not allowing the police department and stuff to actually police it. We're trying to protest them policing it and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to be handling it, but now we're putting a monkey wrench in the system to say, nah, you guys shouldn't be handling it.
Correct.
Yeah. Now, I've seen videos of veterans or whoever running up, grabbing the flag, like, no, you're not going to disrespect that flag. And now if physical comes at me, I'm going to be physical back. Right. But I'm going to protect the American flag. Regardless, it's just an inanimate object. but it still means something to me.
This is a very
I served in the military, so it means a lot.
This is a very, very precious place, bro. This is why I was.
It's the best. This is why everybody wants to come here.
This is my soil.
Yeah.
Listen. The whole thing about the stolen land, right? I keep hearing these people say, right? They keep saying about the stolen land. It wasn't stolen. It was. Let me not get into that. So you're crying about a system that's been in place for over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. This place, they came here, they done wrote laws, you know what I mean? They done put a system in place, right? 3 presidents ago, you wasn't crying about that. Matter of fact, Bill Clinton, you wasn't crying about stolen land. You wasn't crying because he was deporting the shit out of people too. Deporting, get them out of here. Come on.
Well, it's not going to be as many deportations as Trump is this time, but I do know I get what you're saying.
No.
I know it was a lot, but
Bill Clinton had a lot. He had more than Obama.
This presidency is going to have more. It's guaranteed to have more.
Because
he's going to deport everybody. The border was just open.
Hopefully he does.
The border was just wide open.
Hopefully he does.
Like literally no.
But where was this stolen land thing? You wasn't even born to be talking about stolen land. That's like hearing people. That's like hearing black people today. For me, hearing black people today talk about slavery.
Yeah.
You
ain't even close to it.
You ain't never been a slave.
Yeah. Nor if anybody you know.
You ain't never been.
Or nor has it, not even your parents.
That's right. Not even
Probably
nobody
not even the
you
grandparents.
know. Here you go. So hearing people talk about stolen land is like hearing black people talk about slavery.
I want to get my take on that too. Stolen land is like predates us, right? Stolen land is different now.
Correct.
So were the Indians the first ones to be here, or did they just
nobody knows
happen upon this land? You know, now they claim the land, and we claim the land from them, or the United States, not we, because it wasn't me. But I get what we're saying, and it would be Indians, not Mexicans, claiming the land.
Correct.
So every land in the whole world was claimed from somebody.
The U.S. was Mexico.
It wasn't.
But before it was the U.S., it was all Mexico.
No, but Mexico took that land from somebody. You know what I mean?
They had to.
Everybody took the land from somebody.
That's exactly what I'm saying. There's always been feuds over land.
Yes.
Always been feuds over land. So nobody can't. For one, it was the Pangea at first. It was the Pangea. So it was all this thing. It was all together.
We're just talking dumb with you stole this land, you stole this land.
You can't engage with people. You were already born into a system that's already been put together.
Yeah.
So how you arguing about something that you ain't never lived or never been a part of to see? Like, it makes your argument is so baseless and stupid.
It is stupid. It sounds dumb.
When you were born, sounds good when you were born in America.
Yeah.
Right? And all of these laws and constitutions were here.
That protect you.
That protect you.
And make your life great.
Before you got here.
Make your life great.
If you hate the country so much, go.
Goodbye.
Get out. Get out.
Agreed.
Just get out, bro. If you hate the country so much, get out. You can absolutely go. I promise you can go. We won't miss you. You can go.
Agreed.
But I'll fight for America. I'm America first, and that's just how it goes. Sorry, but not sorry.
Let's check out this next one.
Fuck ICE, fuck Trump supporters. If you're a Trump supporter, unfollow me right now.
He coming to get your ass too.
Bro. If you're not
She's legal, bro. She's legal. Don't do her.
They've been going on since last week in LA. San Francisco, like 2 days ago, people went to go do check-ins with immigration, and
they're
ICE
kind of
went there
low-key
to go
tricking
detain them. And 4 of them were
gotta
children.
get creative.
I'm not mad at it.
You got to get creative.
So I don't know why these Trump supporters are always like, they just need to do it the right way. And the fucking Latino for Trumps, that was their favorite fucking thing to say. They just got to do it the right way. They got to do it. We did it the right way. Bitch, they're trying to do it the fucking right way, and they're setting them up.
No, they're not. Now they're trying to do it the right way.
Because they're already here illegally.
After they here. No, just shut up.
Be careful. What the fuck? Children? And then they're going to fucking graduation, bro. Taking parents. Their kids are fucking ready to walk the stage, and imagine you're up there and then you see your parents getting snatched the fuck up and you don't even know what's going to happen.
That'd be sad. I get what you're saying.
Where are
but
the
I tell you what,
that we
they
were
are
talking
criminals.
about that y'all were
If they go into a school to get you, bro, if they really, that's already been planned.
They're taking children.
Come on, they're going to get a real criminal.
People by mistake that are fucking citizens. Like, what the fuck? Isn't your job
I don't know
supposed
about
to be
them taking
background
citizens,
checks
bro.
and look for the people that you're really supposed to look for, not just fucking profile people, bro? What the fuck? They're pulling up to these fucking protests deep as fuck, like they're going to war. I ain't never seen them that fucking deep when they needed to be that deep.
It's an internal war.
Bro, just be safe out there. Be safe. Tengan cuidado. Bro, like, what the fuck? And if you can be a voice and you could show out for your family, show the fuck out, but be careful and be safe, bro. But this is just so fucked up. And
she just goes on and on.
Yeah, it's like I said.
It's not a war. What you said there, it's not like an internal war. It's deportation.
No. It's an internal war.
I mean,
if you go over there and you look at what's happening, bro, we should have showed that. Matter of fact, we will show it. We will show it.
Videos of LA.
At the end, I think it's the
last
almost
one.
The last one. Yeah. Bro, listen. Oh boy, you ain't coming to Florida with that. You attacking the police? You throwing rocks at the cars?
It's crazy. There's no excuse for that.
You're trying to kill these people. You're literally, they call that attempted murder, bro. If throwing rocks from the boulders from the top, hitting driving by cop cars.
I wanna give you like a devil's advocate, just so you can kind of understand. I'm not taking anybody's side there and that. So these illegal immigrants come here, right? Potentially from Mexico. We'll say Mexicans come here. And then they've got this life that they've been established in, and they've been told that it's okay that you came here illegally, and now they got the medical care in California, all that. And it was fine during the last presidency, and now the new presidency comes along, but they want to keep this. They're holding on for dear life. I'm not saying what they're saying is right. I'm just trying to get you in their mindset.
Oh, man, yeah.
They've been told it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And now they're getting yanked. It's unfortunate that Biden had it this way, and now we have to fix it.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say.
I'm just telling you what they're holding on to. That's why they feel
have an outrage for him for lying.
They're happy that he gave them what he gave.
But he still lied.
No, 100%. They're upset at who they need to be upset at. They had the cake. They were eating the cake, and now the cake's getting taken from them. You know what I mean? So none of what they're doing is justified. I just want you to understand why they're upset about it. Every person who came here illegally should not be here.
You know what's crazy? You know what the cartel said? He ain't even mad at Trump. He said he just protecting his country. He just doing what he got to do for his country. The cartel said that, bro.
I agree with that.
So if the cartels, they got enough common sense to just say this man he just protecting his country. He just doing what he got to do for his country. The same thing these radical, I'm going to tell you what it is. This is it's the Americans that's emboldening these people.
Oh, 100%.
It ain't these people just drawing up this shit by themselves, bro.
No, this is designed. All these protests and stuff are designed by professional protesters.
People from in this country.
Yes.
And that's why I say the enemy from within.
But they're
the enemy from within,
the illegal immigrants are already riled up, right? They're scared. They don't want to get deported. They know it's going to happen.
There you go.
But now they
not
have
outside.
something to grasp onto, because these people are saying, hey, we're going to protest. We're going to flip these cars. We're going to start fires. There's protests scheduled all over the country.
Now they coming outside.
Yes, because okay, we got somebody fighting with us. Let's fight. It's a bad move. You got professional protesters, like professionals. I don't know where it's all scheduled and figured out.
Listen.
So they have like a whole schedule.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, bro. It's going to become a state of emergency.
I think it already is in LA. You can't send a National Guard without a state of emergency, I don't think.
It's going to come in and they're going to lock all of y'all dummies up.
Yeah.
They're going to lock all of y'all dummies up. And like I said, the thing that's taking the cake for me is y'all out here marching. You can't even get rights from your government, but you marching for somebody else that don't even belong here to have rights, and for you to pay for them to even live here with your taxes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I
don't think it's
why
the general
ain't you
public
taking care of the? Why ain't y'all ain't fighting for the veterans like that? The people who spill blood,
or the homeless that are here,
or the homeless. You don't even care about your own people, but you will go out there and you will fight for a group of people that either are fleeing persecution in the country, might be gang members that just got coyoted over here by the cartel to do the bidding of the cartel here.
Yeah.
Already
Bring fentanyl
transnational terrorists wanted across the world for heinous crimes.
Potentially, yeah.
Including child trafficking, rape. The numbers can go. Y'all would advocate for them in a heartbeat. And you keep talking about what? Yeah, ain't nobody doing that for black people. Well, it's your state. What is your state? Is your state blue? Is your state red? Matter of fact, it don't even matter if it's red or blue. Just go in your state and see if your state is doing anything to help you. They're showing you. They're taking care of illegals and they ain't even acknowledging you. Honestly, they not even acknowledging nobody else but the illegals and nobody else but the alphabet community. You are nobody to them, yet you continue to vote for them. You get what you ask for. You pick your poison, drink it slow, and let whatever happens happen. That's the best way I can put it. You pick your poison.
I was just trying to give you an outlook, like to show you why they're grasping onto this. But yeah, these are professional protesters.
I do get what you're saying.
Yeah,
because I even
and it's not justified.
If I was from over there,
oh yeah,
and I
ever
had the chance to get over here,
yeah,
illegally, I would probably do it.
I would try to.
I would probably do it, but I'm not.
But if you got caught,
I'm not.
But if you got caught, it's time to go. Sorry.
Yeah, take it.
Let's watch this next one.
I don't know why ICE, aka slave catchers,
the bonnet.
They gonna get any support.
Yeah, it's the bonnet right for me.
Y'all literally going out y'all's way to deport people. Y'all thought y'all was gonna come up into the Crenshaw district and shit wasn't gonna get hyped in that bit. Like what? And honestly, ain't no illegal did nothing to me.
But you complain about your
on
taxes
God in heaven. Like ain't no illegal did 100%. Nothing, no Mexican, but crackers had done shit, deport their asses.
Crackers, racist.
They're not indigenous to this
100%.
place.
Oh shit.
The fuck?
Oh.
We all not indigenous to this place, but Native Americans.
Oh.
I don't know. If
illegal. How they illegal? They're illegals, right? But they still pay taxes.
How?
Refund that money.
How?
We got a whole criminal in office.
If they work legally, they do pay taxes.
Worried about raids and
if
shit.
they work legally,
worried
they are
about the
paying
pedophiles
taxes.
out on the street, the scammers, the murderers. Don't y'all have cases to solve?
But
based on our goddamn
they're part of the
money
people you protected.
I don't know why.
She said, "Don't you got pedophiles out there?"
Yeah.
No, that's.
Well, so if they have in California,
you tell them to hunt for the criminals in America that are pedophiles.
Yeah.
But let the Mexican pedophiles just run rampant. Please don't touch them. Oh God, Lord, don't touch the illegal pedophiles at all, please, girl.
Back to that taxes thing. She's not wrong. Sometimes they do pay. So if they have like an employment ID number in California, they will they take taxes out of their paycheck still.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, it's minuscule.
But no, we still got the majority though.
Majority don't work. They work under the table. And
there we go.
Yeah. So she's just. I'm trying to be the voice of reason here.
She only accounting for a very small percentage of people.
Yeah. Not many of them are actually getting an employee ID and whatnot. I don't know what other states.
Yeah, they got dead people's social security numbers.
I've heard.
Yeah, recycled.
I'm sure that's a small amount of people too.
Yeah, that's the small percent that we're probably talking about.
Well, no, they can California. They could get an employment ID number that's just for illegal immigrants. Like California issues you that.
Wow,
it's crazy. That's how much they.
Yet they still have the highest taxes in this country.
Crazy. That whole place is gonna burn down.
No, let it burn down because they're gonna be wondering why it's burning down. But they hear the answers to why it's burning down every day, and they dumbasses is still going to be wondering why.
Gavin Newsom is their governor, so that's the problem.
Well, we all know.
Hey, Trump was joking about arresting him.
Maybe
and
he
stuff,
should
bro.
be arrested. He
didn't do nothing illegal.
He's a very nice guy, but
he is pretty nice. But he's dumb, dude. You know, in COVID, this
snake.
is way
he's
off
a salesman, bro. He's a snake, bro.
Yeah, he's snake oil
snake.
salesman, 100%.
Yeah.
During COVID, he blocked everybody in California to stay in their house and all that. But this fool was out eating at restaurants and stuff, bro. Yes.
No mask and all.
What a
come
crazy
on, man.
person,
Sleeping
bro.
with his assistants and all, bro.
He
Come
did?
on. Yeah,
I don't know nothing about that.
One of his close guys' wife.
Really?
Come on, man, bro. Holmes is dirty. He's
Oh,
filthy.
for sure.
He's
Let's
filthy.
watch. This is the last one. Let's take a look.
Yeah, let's get it.
When I look at the people
This
who are
is
out there
the,
doing the violence,
Chief
that's
McDonald,
not the people that we
the
see during the
LAPD
day who are
Chief of
legitimately
Police.
out there exercising their First Amendment rights.
Not at all.
And to be able to express their feelings
They gotta
about
be
the
at work,
immigration
of course.
enforcement issue. These are people who are all hooded up. They've got a hoodie on. They've got face masks on. They're people who do this all the time. Get away with
Professionals.
whatever they can. Go out there,
Robbing
from
Adidas stores.
one civil unrest situation to another, using the same or similar tactics frequently. And
It's all scheduled.
they are connected.
I've
Some
seen
would
that.
call them anarchists
I've seen the
or
online
any other
stuff.
a variety of names. But they're people that we run across routinely city to city, and this is what they do. So even more disgusting that many of the people who are doing this come in from other places just to hurt people and to cause havoc.
That's all they doing, bro. They burning the city down. Where your stores gonna be at, dumbasses?
Yeah.
Where your stores gonna be at?
You know,
when somebody come to your house and put a gun to your head and rob you, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters? Because you ain't calling the police. These the same people who you advocate against, dummy. I be trying to figure out how lost can some people be.
It doesn't make sense.
Like how
It's the
lost
education
can you be?
system too. So like
No,
a lot
this
of these,
has absolutely nothing to do with education, though.
No,
Like,
just hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. So a lot of these are like college educated, like teenage adults or like 21, 22-year-olds just got out of
Antifas.
college. I don't want to say they're getting brainwashed, but a lot of what they're getting is from college. College is teaching them these things. And now they're
Indoctrination.
like, oh, equal rights, all these rights. We need to bring all these people here. Hamas should come here. All these people should come here. No, they shouldn't. This is the United States. You're here for a reason. You were born here. And you should uphold the flag, just like all of us.
That's why I got to
should.
salute people like Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is going to these college campuses and really putting wisdom in these kids, because that's what
He's
a lot
trying
of
to,
them
yeah.
lack. They lack wisdom. They lack wisdom, and they don't have a moral compass. They don't even have a sense of direction.
Probably don't have both parents at home to teach
Shout
them
out to
stuff.
Charlie Kirk, man, for putting the hard work in to try to reach these teenage college children, because if you don't go and be the balance on the college campuses, most of the time the colleges is going to win. And all they're really doing is indoctrinating these kids at the end of the day.
Some colleges, some.
Yeah, some of these big names. too.
And there's a lot of like classes that they're taking now that teach them different things, and I'm
Yep.
sure in high schools too.
And
not in our area.
it's not
but-
going to serve them at all in life.
No.
Not at
No.
all.
Some of the degrees they get are just garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah, it's
That's
not going to get
horrible.
you a job. You
That's
spent all
horrible.
this money on a degree.
That's horrible.
But yeah, just to be clear, I'm not against immigration at all. I don't think you are doing
I'm
it
not-
the legal way.
I mean, come on.
And I feel like
You can't be against immigration. I know I'm definitely not against immigration at all. Like I said, you got the people who there's rules, there's protocol, there's things in places for a reason.
yeah.
You have to do it the right way. When a part of my old life, when I wasn't doing stuff the right way, guess what? I got
punished.
I
Yeah.
definitely got punished for it.
So everybody
it's-
can't be an American citizen either. We got to make sure you understand that. Like you were born here, you're protected.
That's right.
We can't have everybody here as much as you would like to see the whole world peaceful. Well, let's try to branch out and make the whole world peaceful, but everybody can't come here. There's certain circumstances that'll bring you here. There's certain circumstances that you're allowed to immigrate here, right?
That's right.
Come here legally, embrace America, like Teddy Roosevelt said.
right.
Embrace the U.S. There should be only one flag. There should be
right.
one language for
You
the US.
gotta
That's
be
not
looking
saying
to
you can't
breathe
speak more than one.
America.
Yeah.
Bleed and breathe America.
You're American. And I don't agree with the terms African American or Mexican American.
I don't.
American
I've never
American.
agreed. I always said, how
I know
the
you
hell
brought
can
it
I
up to
be
me,
African
like-
if I ain't never been to fucking, excuse me, if I've never been to Africa? How
You
can
brought
I
it up
be
to me like they
Yeah.
don't say English American or English African.
No, because if
or
you go
African
to
English.
London,
Yeah.
they just say you're American. They don't ask whether you're
Or they're English
African
in London.
American or
They're
white.
they're not African English.
That's right. They
Yeah.
just
Or
English.
African Italian.
So
None of that matters.
I'm not an
if you're
African
American, you're American.
I'm American. I just happen to be brown.
You should wave the flag, support the flag.
That's right.
Vote for who you vote for. You don't got to support Republican, Democrat. You
That's
can vote
right.
for anybody.
That's right.
But
Make sure
America
it's for your
at
best.
heart.
That's right. For America at heart. That's right.
At the bottom line, America is what you need to support.
You gotta be.
You shouldn't
gotta
be waving two flags.
Nope. And
I
you
do
damn sure shouldn't be
understand
spitting on
embracing-
an American
oh, no.
flag and burning it.
I understand embracing your heritage, but there
I'm
is.
cool with
if
that.
you're
I'm cool with-
American,
yes, yes.
you're American.
I'm cool. Embrace your heritage. That's why I like when people have. I like St. Patrick holidays. I like Jamaican
Cinco de Mayo.
Jamaican parades. Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. Those are the times
Enjoy
when you
it.
really
Have
get
fun.
to wave your flags and celebrate your culture and everything like that. But to say that you're here, but you're more prouder of this,
then go there.
Then go
Be
there.
Be that. Be that.
I'm so happy, people. You can be a Mexican American and love being a Mexican. You can love being a Mexican.
In America. You're American. You're not
go.
Mexican. You're
go.
American.
There you go. Once you come to America, you're no longer Mexican. You're
Correct.
American.
I agree.
You're American.
Embrace it.
You know what? That's fire. That's
What?
fire. Remember where you're from. Celebrate your culture. Don't let your culture die, but just know that you're American first.
You came here for a reason.
That's right. That's
So
right.
support America
especially if you,
and be
especially if you
American.
migrated. That's for damn sure.
100%.
If you were born here, you already know you're American.
You're
first.
privileged if you were born here. And
Yeah.
I hate using that word because it gets overused, but you're definitely privileged. I was born here.
Absolutely.
You were born here. That's
Absolutely.
a privilege. We got privileged enough
That's
to be
right.
born here.
That's
so
right. By
just use
default,
privilege.
we
that
got,
word gets used a lot.
Yeah, we got all of the freedoms. We got everything
Yeah.
good to come with this country if you're born here. You know what I mean? But if you want to come here, and I don't think it should be made easier to come to America. I keep hearing them saying revise the immigration policies and stuff like that. I don't
That
think
creates
so.
like overpopulation
I
and stuff
think
too.
it should be hard as hell to get the rewards of being in this country. Hey,
I
be
agree.
mad at me all you want. That's my stance.
No, I agree with
I
that.
think it should be hard,
You
extremely
should earn
hard.
it. You should earn it.
Because you got to prove that you're worthy of being here.
Yeah.
You got to prove that you're worthy of eating this gold that we eat. And I'm just saying, that's
A lot of countries don't have it. No country has
There
it
you
this
go.
good.
There
Let me
you go.
correct myself. I don't know
There you
of a
go.
country that has it this good.
Nah, I don't think there's no country in the world where you're allowed to have a First Amendment right to talk all the shit you want about your president without any consequences.
Dude, Canada
As a
stopped
citizen.
that. England stopped that too, I think.
That's right. Oh, you're okay. Okay,
I know
listen.
Canada.
Yeah, hey, you can talk about all the bad you want, but I promise you this, it ain't nothing better.
No.
Unless you like being told what to do and how to live. as a
Bringing
person.
people in that aren't going to support America is just going to make it worse.
Yeah.
That's not
It's
beneficial.
gonna help create more of the division that we already have.
Way more. So if you're immigrating here, you're coming here. Be American.
That's right.
Support America.
That's right. I gotta
But
go get me
anyway,
a flag too. Because
For the yard?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I got one
Absolutely.
in here.
I'm
It's
definitely
behind the
going to get
bushes.
my American flag because I do love my country and I don't think that there's any other place on planet Earth that I'd rather be.
I think most people would agree with
I
you.
would like to go vacation at some of the beautiful spots out there, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go vacate at all the beautiful places we have here first.
But we're gonna live here, vacation there.
Yeah. Oh, fire. That's fine. That's right. That's right.
Well, all right, guys. I don't have it. Do you have anything else?
Nah, man. Listen. If you knew better, you'd do better.
That's solid.
That's solid. If you knew better, you'd do better.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe.
Yes.
Give us comments, feedback.
That's right.
We're trying to give you, trying to gain some traction here.
And this
want.
episode is a certified banger. I can't even cap. This right here is a certified banger. I'll put a stamp on that. I mean,
once Kyle edits this, we'll see. Yeah, he did good last time.
Tell him keep some of the curse words, man, to make it exciting.
Yeah, beep them. There was quite a bit this time.
There was.
Sorry about that, guys.
We were very
well, the videos too. The
this
videos
was intense. This was intense. This was intense.
Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let us know what we could do better.
Yes.
Any subjects you want to go over. We could find videos. We could react to them. And we'll see you again next week.
Absolutely, guys. We love y'all.
All
See
right.
you.